I met Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji for the first time at the felicitation ceremony at held for us after the Asian Games last year. And that was a very, very special moment for, I think, not only for me, but for all the athletes there to meet somebody of a stature like our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji. All of us were standing on different wooden blocks, and he would come to each block basically and speak. And then he came to us, well, let's say all the question team was standing together, and he asked us, he said in Hindi, "आप लोगों को कोई शिकायत है?" And हम सब were like, "नहीं sir, कुछ नहीं." And then he said, "कि हाँ, we had just won the gold medal and I had just won the individual bronze." And he said, "हाँ, कि winners don't have complaints," which is a very, he said in his own language that जो जीतते हैं उनको शिकायत नहीं होती. And I think that moment I will always remember, because yeah, I think that's just the spirit and the motto of a true leader like him. So it was just very motivating and encouraging to hear these words from him. In the beginning of around February or March, he had sent all the athletes a letter who had qualified for the Paris Olympics, wishing them the best of luck and just extending them his wishes and ensuring them that, in case we run into any problems or anything arises, that he is there for us, and that we just have to contact him and let him know, and that it will be taken care of. I just think that's a very very special thing, and for all of us to receive it at our home without any prior notice, it was just a very good surprise to wake up to, and yeah, just very special. There was a problem with that the temperature was too high in the village, and the Indian government had sent air conditioners to all the athletes, which I think was a very, very great initiative taken by the government to ensure that the athletes feel comfortable and feel at home. And one more personally, what I experienced was that at some days I was having problems of reaching the venue from the village because of less or not, let's say, the timings of the bus schedules were not fitting to my training timings. And I just had to inform the IOA, in this case, our chef de mission, Mr. Gagan Narang, and he immediately organized a car for me at the time that was required by me, and everything took place very smoothly. So I think that was very important for me personally to feel comfortable and at home. One technique he used in this event was that he asked athletes, for example, which of these athletes are going to their first Olympics, for example, for somebody like me. Then the next question was, which athletes have been to 3 or more Olympics? And then there were other athletes, and then then he asked them, what advice would you give to the people who are going to the Olympics for the first time? Then he asked the crowd which athletes are going abroad for the first time. Then he asked the crowd which athletes have been abroad numerous times. So he helped us in a way that he used the athletes' knowledge to help other athletes, which I think was also very supporting to hear it, from somebody else who is of a similar age, who's also in the same field. So I think that was a very, very motivating to be a part of. 𝗀𝗄 India is a very important and one of the biggest and most, let's say, huge steps taken by the government to really promote the development of sport in our country, because 𝗀𝗄 India really helps these young children, from school, from colleges, to really develop their sports skills among other skills from a very early age. And if we look, let's say, at other countries of their sports athletes who are at the top of the level, they all started at a very, very young age. And one thing what I've learned through my own experience is that through playing sport, you not only develop your sports skills, you also develop other soft skills involved. Let's say teamwork. You learn how to, let's say, go like you learn how to cope with others, you learn how to work in a team, you learn how to be disciplined, you learn how to work hard, how to believe in yourself. So I think these are things that go hand in hand with focusing on your sport. So, and I think to do this through the Khelo India movement at such a early age, and to make it accessible, all or mostly all sports accessible to the huge population that India has, I think it's a major game changer.